Tamil Nadu government on Wednesday released videos of actor Vijay's rally in Karur. Officials said rules were broken as double the expected crowd came, which created chaos. The rally turned into a deadly stampede where 41 people died and 51 are still in ICU. The shocking incident shook the state after the tragedy. TVK workers Ayyappan, who was upset, went into depression. He later ended his life by hanging at his home in Villupuram. A suicide note was also recovered. Party leaders confirmed the death and expressed grief. Police are investigating both the stampede and suicide case. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched a special postal stamp and coin in New Delhi on Wednesday to mark the 100 years of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. The RSS will begin its centenary celebrations from the Shera this year. The program will run from October 2nd, 2025 to October 20th, 2026. During this period, 7 major national events will be organized in different cities. Leaders said the celebration will highlight RSS contribution to society in areas like service, discipline and culture. The centenary year is expected to see nationwide programs with lakhs of volunteers participating. The National Crime Records Bureau released its reports for 2023. The data shows that India registered 62.41 lakh crimes during the year, a 7.2% rise compared to 2022. Crimes against women touched 4.48 lakhs, the highest in the past decade. Rajasthan reported 5,078 rape cases, the highest in the country, while Uttar Pradesh recorded 3,206 murders, also the highest. However, the report that bring crimes like murder, rape and robbery showed slight decline overall. Still, rape cases top the list, followed by murder and robbery. Experts say rising numbers show challenges for law and order. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge has been admitted to MS Ramaiah Hospital in Bengaluru. The 83-year-old leader, who is also leader of opposition in Rajya Sabha, was taken to hospital on Tuesday after complaining of fever and leg pain. Doctors are monitoring his condition closely. Party sources confirmed that Kharge is stable and recovering well. They said there is no cause for worry and his health is improving under medical supervision. The news of his hospitalization came at a time when political activity is high in the party, with state elections approaching in several regions soon. A tragic road accident in Muzaffarnagar killed 6 people from one family. The family was travelling in an Ertiga car carrying ashes of Mahendra Juneja, who had died of cancer. They were going from Karnal to Haridwar for immersion rituals. On the way, their speeding car rammed into a stationary truck parked on the roadside. 7 people were inside the car. 6 died on the spot, including 3 men and 3 women, while 1 person was badly injured. People and rescue teams reached quickly. Locals said the accident was caused due to overspeeding on the highway. In the United States, a government shutdown began after the funding bill failed in Senate. President Donald Trump's administration needed 60 votes but secured only 55 in favor, with 45 against. Democrats opposed the bill, blocking the funding process. The shutdown means government offices and services will remain closed until the deal is reached. This is the first shutdown since 2019. The Senate has 53 Republicans, 47 Democrats and 2 independents. Trump's Republican Party required Democratic support, but talks failed. Analysts say the shutdown will affect billions of government workers and delay essential services across the country. A massive earthquake of 6.9 magnitude struck the Philippines, leaving at least 60 people dead and more than 150 injured. The quake caused widespread destruction as many houses, buildings and old churches collapsed. Rescue team rushed to the spot and started relief work, searching for survivors trapped under debris. Officials fear the death toll may rise as many people are still missing. Photos from the affected areas show collapsed structure and people running in panic. Authorities have urged residents to stay alert for possible aftershocks. Indian stock market opened strong today, with Sensex climbing 350 points to trade at 80,600. Nifty also jumped 100 points, showing positive momentum in early trade. Pharma and healthcare stocks led the rally, with major gains supported by fresh buying interest. However, IT and metal shares came under pressure and slipped in morning deals. Market experts say investors are focusing on sector rotation, moving money into defensive stocks. Overall, market sentiment remained cautious ahead of global cues and key economic data releases this week. India's women cricket team made a winning start to their World Cup campaign. In the first match at Barsapara Stadium in Guwahati, India set a strong score of 270 runs. Chasing the target of 271, Sri Lanka were bowled out for 211 in 45.4 overs. Deepti Sharma starred with the ball taking 3 wickets while Sneha Rana took 2. Sri Lanka's captain Chamari Atapattu top scored with 43 runs. Indian players celebrated the victory with great energy. Expert praised India's bowling and fielding performance. Fans said the strong start has raised hope for the women's team in this tournament. In Jaipur, heavy rain on Tuesday evening created severe waterlogging just before the Shera celebrations. Streets were flooded with 2 to 3 feet of water in several areas. Monsoon had officially ended, but weather official issued a heavy rain alert for Rajasthan. Due to the downpour, Ravan effigies prepared for the Shera burning were seen floating in water. Residents struggled with traffic jams and overflowing trains. Many shops and markets were badly affected by the sudden rain. Locals complained that drainage systems collapsed again. Officials said teams were sent to clear the waterlogged roads.